Alright guys, so after a little bit of stuffing around, we finally got the camera set up where we want it, haven't we, Hannah? Alright, so just first of all, big thanks to my mate Matty Edmonds who gave me this recipe. I'm hoping I don't butcher it, I'm just trying to remember exactly what he told me. I've done a few jerkies before, but none of them get close to Matty's quality, so fingers crossed this comes out good. Alright guys, stay tuned. Alright, so the first part of the process we'll be preparing the meat. So got a sharp knife, got some half defrosted meat, or probably a bit more defrosted than I normally like. I usually like it a little bit sort of half frozen, half not frozen, so that way you can get a good bite and you can get the nice slices. This stuff's probably gone a little bit past that point, so might be a little bit more difficult than normal to chop up. Alright, you get a container to put the marinade in.
Yeah. Do I have to do the food yet?
Not yet, Hannah. Hannah's been my number one helper today, aren't you? Alright. So we just try to cut these as thin as possible. Like I said, a nice sharp knife definitely helps the process. So with the pieces, we're looking at probably 5mm tops, and just sort of, you know, whatever your cut of meat allows you to have. Throw them into the tub like that. And what I'll do, rather than bore you like some of my other videos by showing you the whole process, I'll cut this from now, and next time you tune in, the entire meat will be nice and chopped inside this container, and Hannah and I will start beginning the marinade.
Good.
Alright, we'll see you when we get back. Alright guys, so what we do is we start with just your offcuts from your deer, or in this case it's deer, or whatever meat you're deciding to do, and you want to chop it into sort of 5mm thick pieces, and sort of just as big as the pieces that you're given. So I mean, this has just come off of an offcut while I was butchering it, so yeah, it's a nice solid slab. It'll make a nice big chunk of jerky. Other bits, you know, are a little bit thinner like this. It'll come up alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to put, I'm going to go 3/4 cup of soy sauce. Ooh, can you smell that? How does that smell?
Yummy.
Can you pass me that one, please, Hannah?
This one.
Yep. Thank you. Good job, Hannah. Alright. Oh, yum. You smell that? Alright, I'm going to go 1/4 cup of Worcestershire. I think this might be a bit of overkill. I'm going to give it a real barbecuey, smoky, awesome flavour. Alright, well that's, yeah, probably 2/3 of 1/4 cup, so see how that goes. Whoa!
Smells great.
It smells great. Hear that, guys? It smells great. Now, again, apologies because I forget the exact measurements, but like I said, I'll upload this after I've run this past Matty Edmonds for the taste test, so hopefully I'm sort of close. We're going to start with, Hannah, can you pass me the barbecue seasoning? Thank you. We'll go, what do you reckon, 2 cups? 2 cups?
Yep.
One.
2.
1.5. 1.5, that'll do. I think this is going to be a very flavourful jerky. Alright. So then we're going to go a cupful of garlic powder.
This is going to smell the best.
Thank you, Hannah. Want to sip it?
It smells great.
Can you pass me that one? This is a medium Portuguese chicken, so I mean, this has got a bit of paprika and stuff in it. So give this a crack. Like I said, guys, apologies for forgetting the exact measurements. Just been in the middle of renos and stuff at home, so we'll just see how this batch goes. Won't we? Trial and error. So we'll go a cupful of this Portuguese chicken. So this has got a bit of sugar, paprika, and salt, and a bit of chilli, oregano. So that should give it a bit of zest. Now, I do definitely remember one thing that Maddie was telling me. He was saying to put the chilli flakes on after it's dehydrated. So I'll put that on aside. That last bit just had a bit of paprika in it. Honey, can you please pass me the onion? That one? Thank you. Now I'll put about, we'll go half a cup of the onion powder.
Is it hot, that one?
It'll be a little bit hot, I think. Once we put the chilli on it, will we? But we'll put that on after, okay?
How come chili's hot?
Because chilies are hot.
Oh.
Alright, so now I'm going to mix all this up in this bowl. Soak all those flavours up.
Do I sniff it?
Of course you can.
It smells like sun.
Oh, wow. Like what, sorry?
Sun.
Like sun. It smells like sun. It smells very nice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, so I mean, somehow my measurements have sort of worked out alright for the container and the amount of meat that I've got in there, which again was probably only a couple 100 grams. I did have a bit more aside, but after looking at the meat, it was probably okay, but I'd rather do this with a nice, like the bits that I did put in here were just magnificent. They looked amazing. So I'll bring this up to the camera as best I can. Actually, I'll bring the camera over. How do you reckon, Hannah?
Yeah.
Alright, so if you have a look there, it's sort of filled to the brim. Got all kinds of flavours and sensational.
And it smells nice.
And it smells nice. There you go, guys. So what we're going to do now, put that there, try and reset that up. Camera's losing it. Alright, I think that's right. What we're going to do now is we're going to stick this in the fridge for 2 days. We'll put that one on after, Hannah. So I'll put this in the fridge for a couple of days, and we'll stick this in the dehydrator. I'll get the camera going again as I'm putting it into the dehydrator, cook it up for 8 hours on Wednesday, and then maybe a bit longer. I usually pinch a bit after 8 hours and see how that tastes. So we'll put it in for 8 hours, and then we'll taste it, see how it goes. I'll give the guys at work a bit of a taste, and all going well, I'll upload a recipe and upload this video with thumbs up, and hopefully it's nice. Alright, we'll see you in a couple of days. Good morning everyone, so welcome back. This marinade's been sitting in the fridge for just over 48 hours. I've been a little bit slack and I haven't stirred it around, but the aroma coming off that is magnificent. So not a huge batch of jerky, this is just a cheap dehydrator that I picked up years ago. It actually has about 5 different trays that you can layer up. Real handy for big batches of jerky. Like I said, I wasn't 100% sure on the recipe for this one, so yeah, see how it goes. So all we're doing here, guys, I'll probably skip through this in a minute. We're just going to take these pieces out, lay them out into the tray as flat as possible. Hey guys, so it's been a couple extra hours since I was checking in last. Hannah's a bit excited to see this jerky that she helped me marinate. So let's have a taste. Do you want to have a try, Hannah?
Yeah.
Feels just right to me. Mmm.
Ooh, it's yum.
It is pretty yum, isn't it? Yummy. I think it's cooked just right. So what we're going to do, I'll turn the dehydrator off. So I mean that was about 8 hours. Only a fairly small batch, took up 2 trays. So now what I'll do is I'll put these into a couple of Ziploc bags. One to take to work tomorrow as a trial for the boys. What do you reckon, Hannah? Yeah, pretty good. Alright, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe. Share this recipe around. It's actually pretty spot on. See you all next time.
it to the crumble. I want to have another bit.
Alright, well you help yourself. Obviously a bit of a hit with Hannah. So I'll just quickly show you as a quick cryovac trick, I suppose. For those of you, we've got a vacuum sealer, but not everyone does, and sometimes you don't even want to whip it out for something small like this that is going to be gone in a couple of days anyway. You get your Ziploc bag, I'll just use this as an example. Seal it up along the edge like that. Get that as close as possible. Then you suck on the straw. And hey presto, you have the same, close to the same sealability, I suppose you could say, as a vacuum sealed bag. Perfect for stuff like this where, you know, by the time you get your vacuum sealer out and stuff around, it's not really worth it for, you know, a day's jerky. Catches all over.